The I.O.W. Network.
Hey. I.O.W. Sports. I.O.W. Sports. I.O.W. Sports. It's I.W. Sports.
What's good?
What's good, Melly Mel?
What's happening, man?
What's up, everybody? Everybody out there in the world. How y'all doing? I hope y'all having a fantastic Thursday. I'm having a great one. It's getting a little chilly out here in Raleigh, but
Just a little bit.
So I'm gonna film the show there. Make sure the family's good. We got our essential needs to buckle down and sit on down because it's cold and they talking about ice. So yeah. Anyway, Wildcard Mario in the building. You know who that guy is. The man with the Grandmaster plan. Detroit Mel in the building. How you doing, my bro?
Doing great, bro.
And that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Anyway, we do have a normal script that we're gonna do, and we're gonna get to the crazy news that happened a few hours ago. But let's get over to what we need to talk about all the time. Let's get the house cleaning out the way. We gotta plug some stuff.
Plug away, man. Plug away.
That's how we keep it going. Like, share, comment. Go over to www.ioftenwonder19.com. I don't know what. Wait, was that your Key Sweat moment?
My Key Sweat moment. Oh,
make it loud.
Oh, Sheila. Oh, Sheila.
Wow.
Oh, ready for the world. I'm about to get the Jerry curl, nigga. I'm about to get the Jerry curl. Put a Jerry curl on my beard.
No, please don't. Please don't curl. No, sir. You good?
I'm good, right? I'm good. Felt like a little ready for the world moment. You know what I'm saying?
You got it out?
I got it out now.
Anyway.
And I'm good now.
I.O.W.19.com is where you can find all the information about what we got going on, all types of projects. Like literally, we got projects on projects coming out.
Right.
Plenty of podcasts, plenty of materials because we're trying to build this I.O.W. network.
Trying to build, nigga.
We appreciate the support.
That's right.
We keep it real funky on every podcast that we do. We just gonna be us. We just put it on camera. That's all. I mean, see what shapes.
That's what I do. That's what I do. I do's what I did.
Anyway, much love to our sis, BB.
Right.
We still thinking about you, Shawty.
Right.
We got you. You know that. Ain't nothing. We got you.
Right.
Well, we gonna talk some sports though.
Let's get it in.
Bum, bum, bum. The QB carousel happens again. Oh my God, the drama. QB carousel. QB carousel.
Yes, nigga.
Oh, and another one. And another one. Carson Wentz.
Right.
Like out of nowhere, it just happens today. Like out of
poof.
I swear it's like we always have a script. And like, no, I'm not trying to bullshit nobody. But somehow something always happens before we go on air. And it's like, well, I see what we gotta talk about real quick. I mean, we got to. What's your first reaction to this trade? Okay, let's talk about what he got or what the compensation was. He got sent to Indianapolis. Philly gets a third rounder, what it was 2022.
Right.
And then a second one for 23. That can potentially become a 1. I don't know how that what determines that, but I don't know. No player involved, just him and those picks.
Some picks. Shoot. Here's my thing. I know I'm a big advocate of new plays, new start. So I think sometimes
change the scenery.
change the scenery does work.
He needs some new.
But
he needs some strange.
I think that's not his problem, right?
Boy needs some strange.
New booty always helps. Anyway. But I think I don't think that's his problem though. I think it's a mental thing with him, and I mean by that is that he doesn't have a mental toughness for this for the business, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think and that translates to your play on the field. And I think he's just Phillip Rivers 2.0. He's not as bad as Phil was, as far as at Phil at that point in his career. So he may be 2 steps up from Phil.
Athletically.
Right.
I mean, obviously, that's a no-brainer.
Right. He might be 2 steps up. So that's not your long-term fix. I still would somewhere draft a quarterback in this draft. You may not have to draft one early.
You saying he done?
No. I'm saying
that's what you're saying. If he's still drafting a quarterback, you saying
he's not the long term. He's not the long term solution. He's a good placeholder until you can find something. Since you couldn't get Deshaun Watson.
Not everyone going to trade in division.
I'm just saying. So you couldn't get Deshaun Watson. That would have been that'd be your best bet. Stafford was already gone.
Put Deshaun on that
I'm just saying, but Stafford's already gone, so you couldn't get Stafford. So he was your next best option as far as what's out there. But I don't think he's your long-term solution because they had to get a quarterback.
He's 28.
They had to get a quarterback. Me personally, I still would draft a quarterback somewhere late in the round. Because they need someone to get them over that hump. They got a good defense, good offensive line. This would be put it this way. I don't think he's the solution, but this year will tell who Carson Wentz is.
Oh, Buddy Boy got a ball.
You know what I'm saying? This will tell who Carson Wentz is because it's no excuses now.
Bingo,
no excuses now.
No
you can't
excuses,
say they're not gonna put Jacoby in there for you.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't say you got that battle going on with that. So you can't be distracted by that. Hit it, nigga.
No excuses. No. Bro, you took the words right out of my mouth.
So you
bro.
got
keep
weapons.
Keep it going.
You got defense to back you up.
Yes.
You got a line to back you up.
Yes.
So there's no excuses.
Yup.
So it's do or die time.
Damn.
Or in his case, do or cry.
Hey, we can't start this show off agreeing, man. You took the words right out of my mouth. Like we talked about Carson Wentz numerous times. I mean, Philly made it clear. Not just the front office, the players did. If you move Doug Peterson out of there, he's gone. And he's supposed to be part of the problem.
Right.
Okay, but you still saying you still want to trade. That means that you don't want to be there neither.
Mm-hmm.
I've said it numerous times. He's lost that locker room. Cats ain't trying to play with him.
Right.
They see that there's a ceiling. Jalen Hurts, we know about his story. He was a winner at Alabama. Mm-hmm. And then Tua comes in the second half and gets a championship for him. But dude balled. You know what I'm saying? And then he ended up going and saving Alabama in with the SEC championship game against Georgia. And
then you look at Jalen. I think some of the players went down to Texas with him in practice.
Yeah.
So they already showed you rallying. This is before they traded Carson, so you already know they rallied around him.
They have chosen this is the guy we want to follow.
They already say this our man right here.
That's why he wanted out.
Mm-hmm.
He got what he wanted.
Right.
But you got to. I mean, if you really look at it, Indy was the only team with the cap space to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I gotta pull up that graphic that I was using. So they had the cap space to eat that contract. I mean, I just don't. I'm right there with you. I just don't see the point of eating up that contract for a guy. Like, at least ask him to consider restructuring. But Jesus,
I don't know, man. Like I said, this year is gonna make a break here.
Yeah, they were 70 mil under the cap
because
the cap got set today too.
Right, I saw that. It's a 180.
Yeah, they were 70 mil under.
That wasn't including the revenue share in there though.
It
wasn't. That's that check. It wasn't including the revenue share. So,
well, they started at 175 and they said it'll be around 180 once the revenue share comes in. That's what it said.
Okay.
I'm not 100 sold on that. Whatever.
180 is still.
Yeah, but still 70 mil under.
Yeah.
So they had the room to eat it. Is he worth eating that? I don't know.
I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think that it's gonna be buyer's remorse now this year. I hope you kept your receipt.
Well, it's not that Carson Wentz isn't capable of doing it. So I think what they're hoping is that, you know, like in 2017, Frank, right, was able to get the best out of him. And before the injury happened, he, you know, stats wise of Carson Wentz's whole career so far, that's been his most productive. I mean, I get the, you know, the correlation, you know, the familiarity with each other. But that was almost 4 years ago, 4 seasons ago.
Right.
You know, how much chemistry you gonna really say that is still like some kind of magical chemistry still gonna reconnect all of a sudden? It's not like you're like you know, wide receiver and quarterback.
Right.
You know, this is literally if you can execute your coach's game plan properly. Like this is another, you know, different type of relationship. So
we'll see. I'm not convinced, but we'll see.
Hey, but you ain't got no excuses. No excuses. Boy, Carson Wentz, you ain't got no damn excuses, man. Not a one of them. I mean, the offensive line, there. You got a running attack, there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can upgrade your wide receiver core. They don't know what they're gonna do with T.Y. You know what I'm saying? He's getting up there with age. But your defense, you already paid for DeForest Buckner. You know what I'm saying? They might let go of Justin Houston.
I mean, I think they can probably pick up a few receivers in the draft, or they make a trade for Julio Jones.
No, they a solid team.
You know what I'm saying?
I see that.
That'd be nice to get Julio over there.
Look,
and then I think they'd be in the conversation.
You just said it. He's one of the fragile kind of dudes.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, this is the kind of guy that you gotta baby. You gotta coddle.
Right.
You gotta surround him amongst greatness so that it can uplift his mental so he can play great.
Right.
That's this type of guy that he is.
Right.
So if you're gonna go all in, you know, Indy's not far.
Oh no.
They're not far at all. They're not far from you know, breaking through that threshold of getting to a Super Bowl.
I agree.
They're not far. I mean, he's not a statue. He can create.
He can move.
He can move. Create a little bit more time, which helps if that offensive line misses a certain block.
Right.
But this offensive line is top 3. He's not gonna miss much.
So the thing is to see if he's able to, you know,
drop
back and make those throws.
And you got a defense.
Right.
Hey, this is put up or shut up.
You hear that, Carson?
Hey,
put up
so
shut up.
So check this out. What if he totally bombs? You move away that quick?
You got to.
I mean, you just gave away a third in a second.
Yeah, you got to. You got to. Here's my thing. That's why I was telling you, draft a quarterback.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? That's your parachute. That's your parachute.
Man, you can't mess this up, bro.
That's your parachute, bro.
This dude just got the lottery ticket. He got exactly what he wanted. And if you can't make this happen, oh my goodness, they gonna be on that boy's head, man.
So what about Carolina?
Oh my gosh, they gonna be on that boy's head. Oh.
What about Carolina?
I keep seeing this. Like, so they're saying the Panthers,
they ready to empty out the cupboard.
Like it was 3 first rounds and Christian McCaffrey,
right,
for Deshaun Watson. Wow.
And I heard,
talking about commitment.
I heard, right. I heard some people. I listened to a couple of sports shows. They're saying, "You got to do it. You got to do it. You got to do it." Yes or no? I understand the talent that you have.
Sir, are we about to agree again? Oh, Lord, no. What is happening in this world? We don't never agree on everything. Lord.
I understand the talent in Deshaun Watson. I understand it.
Yes,
it's a once in a lifetime talent. It is.
It's generational.
And when you have the opportunity, yes, you go get it. However, if you empty out the cupboard,
he's exciting.
Who is he gonna throw it to if you ain't got nobody? You know what I'm saying? Who's he gonna hand the ball off to if you don't have anybody? You know.
I mean, David Moore ain't trash. Don't do that.
No, he's not. He's not the kitchen garbage. He's the bathroom trash.
Come on, man. Don't disrespect that.
No, he's not Christian McCaffrey. Man. But then at the same time, we can't really give a good measurement how good he is because he's been hurt all the time.
Well, this past season was probably the only time that he was really hurt, like missing multiple games.
Right.
He has like knickknacks then and there, but
he's been in and out.
In and out. Mm-hmm. Like he might, miss some time, but not like crazy like injury like this. But look at the position of running back, how it's been devalued. I mean, people who are owners saw what happened with Ty Gurley's contract,
right?
With Zeke's contract,
right?
They've getting like that guaranteed money and set the running back market, and yet the performance after it is not the same performance that got them the contract. Mm-hmm. It's still good,
right?
But just because they set such a high standard, they just never really, match it again. And so now it turns that position to a buyer's beware market. Them owners ain't trying to be the franchise that resets the market on paying these running backs.
I agree.
It's such a passing league.
I just say that running backs are like draws. You know what I'm saying? They are. I mean, nowadays running backs are like draws. You wear them a couple times. After they get holes in them, you gotta throw them away. You gotta change them every day. You know what I'm saying? That's how running backs are. They in and out. You changing them. And once they get holes in them, it's time to throw them away. They don't last long.
I mean,
how many pair of draws have you had for 10 years?
I hope not.
I'm just saying.
I hope you still ain't got the same
couple years. It's time to buy some more draws. Same thing with running backs. You know what I'm saying? They the draws of the NFL. Just saying.
That's the most crazy ass damn analogy I ain't ever heard in my damn life.
You just met me?
No, that's why I'm not shocked by the shit that come out your mouth. I'm just like, I wasn't expecting the draws analogy. That's all.
The draws of the NFL. Mark my word, everybody gonna be using that.
No, I don't think nobody's running to repeat that as a slogan, big homie. The draws of the NFL.
Christian McCaffrey, Fruit of the Loom.
I think that was one of his sponsors. I wouldn't even be surprised.
So y'all catch it on. Y'all catch it on.
You like Master Domus over there.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me get the lottery numbers, cuz.
Todd Gurley, Haynes. Nothing but draws.
Wow. Oh, let the madness stop.
But no, here's my thing about this. So I understand if you have the opportunity to get Deshaun, you do that. But see, here's some couple key factors.
Yeah.
He has a no trade clause, so he has to want to go. So imagine, as much as hype you want to give to that, it's no guarantee he's going to go anywhere. He could be like, I want to go. I want to go to Carolina.
He's been so silent through this whole situation.
Right.
Who knows what's going through his head?
But I think, and I came in with Bart Starr. One of them said he needs to speak up. That'll help him really get out of it. Just start telling everything, naming names. I mean, I think it was Bart Starr. Don't quote me. I'm not 100%
You
sure.
know Bart Scott?
Bart Scott.
You talking about can't wait. That's my guy right there.
Yeah, I don't
can't
know.
wait.
I don't know if it's him. I don't think it was Keyshawn, but somebody was listening to it. They were saying, he need to start naming names, being more vocal, where it's get to the point that, all right, man, you gotta let him go. You know what I'm saying? But like going back to Carolina, yeah, I just think that I wouldn't give up. I would give up something, but I wouldn't give up everything for him.
Oh, look, you had to give us something.
Because here's my thing. Here's my thing.
About a lot.
They don't have Carolina need a lot of pieces.
I like
they're
some
they're not Indianapolis.
Oh, as in like close to the no.
They're not Chicago. They're not who else is like close they could use a quarterback.
Minnesota.
They're not Minnesota. Well, yeah. They're not Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? They're not teams where
Washington,
where they kind of on that cusp, on that threshold to make it in, the quarterback will take them in. So if you someone like Carolina needs certain few pieces here and there to add into there.
Carolina be that team that needs a quarterback to get them in the playoffs.
Yeah, the quarterback to get them in the conversation.
They trying to get in the conversation.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So why would you give up so much for him?
Well, hell, that would be better for both franchises because Carolina wasn't in the conversation last year.
Right.
Deshaun's sure as shit.
And then at the same time, if I'm Deshaun, I'm looking like, dang, yeah, I go here. I still need these pieces around me. Why'd I go there? Well, I got places like Miami.
Yeah.
I got places like the Jets who have the capital to put pieces around me. I got places where I'm gonna say Indianapolis. I got places like Chicago.
Yeah.
Good defense. They need a few pieces. Not as much as Carolina need. Who else? You got places like San Francisco, New England, places that just need that quarterback to take them over the hump. So I don't think for Carolina, if I'm Deshaun, it would be the spot for me. And then he seemed to love it in Miami. He always down there.
He loves that sunshine.
You know what I'm saying? So that's an attraction right there.
Yeah, but does that automatically mean good living? Like Miami's a distraction place.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
That's all I'm saying. Because this ain't the late night show. I'm gonna keep PG 13. You feel me? I mean, swear a little bit, but I'm gonna keep it a little.
PG 13.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a little tamer.
Not PG, but PG 13.
At least PG 13.
Oh, NR 17.
You're watching the smut. You're watching the smut. It was funny, man. Growing up, boy, my dad and daddy, boy. Boy, you looking at us what?
But yeah, I just think that, for Carolina, it's a win situation. They can land him, but at the same time, if they have to give up that much for him, how much of a win is that?
Oh, somebody calling there?
No.
Oh. I thought he was damn. I thought he was about to have a guess. Anyway.
Go ahead.
Look. It's really not, because I was really thinking about this the other day.
Okay.
Because of the position of what McCaffrey plays, and I get that he's almost like a Alvin Kamara type that can catch passes, screens, do good running back angles. But if you ain't got a quarterback, you got no shot. I'm sorry.
So okay, here's my thing.
I think their defense is solid.
You talking about Houston or Carolina?
No, Carolina.
Okay.
No need to talk about Houston. That whole franchise, that whole situation is trash. They went 4-12 with Deshaun, so he needs to get off the sinking ship.
Oh, but here's my thing. Okay, on Houston's end, you get rid of Deshaun. Who's your quarterback?
I would ask for Teddy Bridgewater back in that trade.
Okay, I can see that.
Teddy Bridgewater is serviceable. He's adequate.
Okay, I'm not arguing with that.
He's the bridge,
Right.
no pun intended, of the bridge quarterback. Like
bridge over troubled waters. Literally, waters of trouble in Houston.
Because there's a lot of trouble in there.
So okay, let's play this out. So you get Bridgewater.
He just went 5-11 with Carolina.
I'm saying you get McCaffrey. You got Bridgewater, so you just produce Carolina in Houston. Same type of team, basically.
Yeah, but there's a first round picks too. Thank you. I can reload.
So you're saying Houston is the winner?
In that one, yes.
Okay.
Because they literally can take those first round picks and get quality players each year and keep adding and building and plug holes there. That a major problem. All right. So what do we have this one? Okay, this year our linebackers were trash. Okay. So I got a first round pick. Let me go get, the obvious choice to help get this plug field linebacker that year. Okay. So we go through another year. All right. What was our biggest problem? Offensive tackle. All right, boom. We got a first round pick. And they're probably gonna have multiples. Their pick and Carolina's pick. Okay. So yeah, you can fix problem here, all in the first round.
But you still got Houston running it. So I still don't see, how they winning. The problem is still there. The problem still exists.
Okay, but if they mess up, that's on them.
Oh yeah, Carolina's saying that. I'm saying they don't care.
They get the ammunition to get better.
Right.
Now, what they front office do with that? That's their issue. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Is what happens when you get a paycheck? It's up to you what you do with it.
That's true.
But don't go crying when they cut the lights off.
Right. You shouldn't have bought them Gucci's, nigga.
Shouldn't have bought them boots. It's a broke ass.
Right. Louis Vuitton had a sale.
Stomach is rumbling.
Louis got a sale, nigga.
Should have took your ass to the grocery store. You over there trying to eat Cheesecake Factory and all that shit. Sit your ass down.
Cheesecake Factory got the hook, don't they?
You feel me? Hook. Like go sit down. So I'm not trying to hear all that mess about we ain't good because of this. No, you're going to get the damn king's ransom for Deshaun Watson.
Right.
What you do with it is up to you now. You mess it up, that's on you. Then it confirmed everything that Deshaun Watson was saying. He also comes out the winner too. He gets out of that mess.
Right. I agree.
So, look, it's a win-win situation. Carolina gets, put back on the map.
Right.
They got Tampa Bay in that division, just won the Super Bowl. You got the Saints. Drew Brees hasn't confirmed if he's retired or not.
Right.
You got to. You need a quarterback to compete in that division. Because the NFC South never reproduces the same winner. But Tom Brady's in that division now. So he didn't win it this year. Saints won it. But who knows?
Whole different discussion now.
Man.
Whole different discussion.
But
all right.
Speaking of quarterbacks, there's a quarterback in Pennsylvania.
Is it now?
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. You know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Big Ben. So the general manager, and I'm paraphrasing, pretty much said, as of right now, yeah, he on the roster. But if Playboy won't come back, he gonna have to take some gonna get some money back. He gonna have to restructure. The cap hit. Big Ben is hitting 41.2 million. Ooh, goodness. 41.2. Is Big Ben worth 41.2 million?
No.
I mean, that's an obvious, answer. This is
rhetorical as hell. I'll make sure it's understood.
I mean, I think we understand that one. You feel me? But I kind of spoke about it on the late night edition on I.O.W. Sports. Like max 20 mil, then you can come back.
Okay.
Now now as a negotiator, I'm a lowball a little bit. I say 16 and see where he want to come at. But I will start at 16, max 20, just because out of appreciation of you giving us 2 championships.
Right.
Other than that, look, player, appreciate what you done for us.
Good looking out.
Go get a chance to go get your money. That's all I would say. Go get a chance to go get your money.
Right.
But we had a certain number, and we're just not seeing it. I'm telling you, he go a dime over 20 million. I'm petty as hell. Yeah, Playboy. See, play. Let me highlight you. Like, we need to have a real hard conversation right now.
Do it, Brian. Yeah. I don't see nothing about you say more than 20 million.
Look, the way our cap salary set up, bro.
Here's my thing about Ben. My thing about Ben. Ben showed last year his age. He showed last year his diminishing skill. What's up, Sincere?
Sincere, what's happening? Everybody tune in tonight to the Black Owned Podcast. Sincere kindly reached out to me, and I'm a show some support and represent the I.O.W. network on his show tonight, and we're gonna talk some real grown man talk. You feel me? We'll do that anyway. Back to sports.
He said, "I don't know if Big Ben gonna be back after that."
Well, Ben said he wants to play.
All right, now let's play this out. Where does Ben go? Who's gonna put that kind of money? First into Ben.
First, he did say that he would be cool with restructuring.
Okay.
Now, that's why I'm just saying.
So seriously, won't go less than 30 mil.
Oh no, that's too much.
That's too much.
Oh no, that's too much. I said I would lowball his ass at 16 and max 20.
Max him out at 20.
Man, you go a dime over that joint. I'm a Playboy, Big Ben. Because he got to take a Phillip Rivers kind of contract. Phillip got what, 25? Mm-hmm. Nah, bruh. And especially it's not like Pittsburgh was looking too pretty in the cap. You know what I'm saying? They 30 mil over. Like I can't, 20 mil. Yeah, this 41-2. Let's call it what it is, straight up. Did he give you $41.2 million performance last year?
No.
Because that's not too far from Patrick Mahomes' $45 million. So I'm just saying, I'm just trying to put it all in the context.
They can. So Sincere said he was due 41 mil. No way he accept half. So they can take that. They can
walk.
They can take that. They can take that and restructure that too. They can give him some of that in bonus. Man. They can work that 41 mil that's due him out. They can work that out. The biggest thing is if he really wants to stay and play there, they can work that money out. They can work it out.
Yeah.
But the thing is it worth doing for Ben? To me, that's the biggest. That is the biggest issue. Is it worth doing it for Ben?
If they doing this whole sentimental shit, then this would probably be the first time that I could, in my life that I see the Steelers really like caving into the sentimental shit. Like, oh, we appreciate Big Ben what he's done for us all the 2 championships. Nah, the boy, that man is a statue. Did everybody not see when the pass rush was coming at homeboy?
Sincere say you a Suge Knight negotiator, nigga.
Hey, come on, but man, come on, everybody.
Are you tired of seeing your quarterbacks fumbling the ball, all on the field throwing interceptions? You know what I'm saying? Sitting on the field on the sideline with towels on his head.
Come on, death row.
Come to death row.
Come to I.O.W. But come on, man. What are we doing? Did we not see the way that pass rush comes and shakes this boy? Like Big Ben is not Big Ben. This is fragile Ben. This dude literally is a statue back there. That old shake dudes off his big jelly roll shit don't work no more.
Right. Cats
is lighting this big ass up. Come on now. Y'all cut it out. If he ain't got no time, they just lost Marquise Pouncey to retirement. That's a huge hole they got to fill right up the middle. They don't get that fixed first. It don't matter if you got Big Ben's little statue ass back there. He's gonna get lit the hell up. They gonna light his ass up if they don't get that fixed. But yeah, Big Ben, you need to come in at a number that's gonna be adequate to the team. You can do it friendly, Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers was 23, 24, 25 mil. I'll be generous and get to there.
We got someone on Twitch. He says, bro, football ain't been the same in a long time.
It ain't physical no more.
Yeah, I see that right there is the part I don't like.
They handicap the defense. That's kind of what it is. No, bro, but we talked about this. It's marketing, bro.
I understand it, but here it is. Because I do understand it from a standpoint of safety.
Yes,
because we talked about with Dale Earnhardt's death and how they put those safety protocols in, and it helped with the sport. So I understand that. So I understand it being having safe, but it's been times where you see a guy, he go for a tackle, and what I'm saying, he may hit a helmet to the side. They call that helmet. And my thing is like, think about times we played football. How was you told to tackle? You lead. You're gonna lead with your, you're leading with your shoulder.
With your shoulder.
Lift up. You know what I'm saying? Head up.
Lean with your shoulder.
Now, if I'm going to hit you,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to hit you. I gotta think. Oh, I'm gonna hit my head. I'm doing this. You're gonna miss tackles. So you're gonna see a lot of missed tackles now. Or, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna injure yourself trying not to injure somebody else.
I mean,
what say? He said, honestly, it used to be so fire, man, and now it's just pussyfoot. he said, hell, hockey got more contact these days. Hey, got a point there.
Hey,
he got a point there.
Hockey, you get your head blown off.
Hockey, boy, you just drop in the middle. Just drop in the middle of the ice and y'all going at it.
Now they hockey's kind of clean up their stuff too, because they trying to market it and get viewership too. But right, come around that ice, boy. You see it coming. Boom!
Taking off the glove. You taking off.
Get your head split and goddamn hockey.
Open.
Get your
down
head.
To the white meat.
Boy, boom.
But I think though, it's gotta be a better balance. even in college, man. I seen some of them plays that they
come on, man. They still ain't even discovered what is a catch yet. You know what I'm saying?
Hockey turned into a boxing match on ice.
They used to snap,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Throw the gloves off.
But I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't want to diminish the fact they want players to be safe. Because you look at Lau Zalo, and you can go down the line, a lot of players, from the CTE that's dead now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I understand that. And and some of them can't walk, some of them can't function and stuff like that. So I understand that. But it's gotta be some kind of balance, man, because the sport that we grew up watching is not the same. I mean, I watch football for the violence. I'm sorry. I mean, I like the
big
finesse
hits
of it, but you like to see the big hits.
You like to see big
You know
hits.
what I'm saying? And so it's like you taking all of that out, you might as well just put flags on.
And trust me, I get it. But at some point, just bring it back. Let the coach to get the players used to what these refs are calling. And yes, it's easy for me to say that, but in hindsight, is easier said than done because these refs, the officiating is so up and down, and so it's never been consistent. Like what's a foul in this game may not be a foul in that game, and they're not really keeping it real consistent. That's a whole nother conversation.
What's a catch?
Bro, that's what I said. They still ain't
I gotta keep bringing it out. What's a catch now?
Well, I don't. What is this catch you talking about? You know what I'm saying? It's foreign language to these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
I want to hack his name, but I tell you his name is my man to keep calm. I want to at least give him this. If I'm saying it wrong, you let me know. Is it Gramel Light Gamer? But he's saying, everybody got to be safe as they have families. But growing up watching football, you just shout, take them out. But now you shouting, tackle this nigga. That was my own paraphrase. I put my own stuff on that. He didn't really say all that, but he basically. But I agree with he's saying.
Wait, hold on. Are you paraphrasing people's comments?
You know how I do. But I agree with him.
No, you be exaggerating shit.
Okay, I got you, bro. It's Grim Elite Gamer. Got you, bro. I got you, bro. I want to make sure I say it right. I just call you Grim for short. We got it. But I agree with he's saying though. Because it's a time where back in the day you be like, you ready for that hit. I mean, they had film put together. You see like greatest hits. Mm-hmm. And now, like he's saying, you like, man, just tackle them. You know what I'm saying? You yell them just to get a tackle because everybody is in their head like, let me pull up. I want to make sure I get no helmet. Let me do this, and it's almost like you're doing
more conscious,
right? You're doing more gymnastics in your mind before you even do the dang on tackle.
Should I hit it? Should I hit him? I don't know. I said, hit him. What's he saying? I don't know if I should hit him. Should I hit him? Should I hit him? I don't know if I should hit him. Should I hit him? Should I hit him? Like, boy, they be dancing around that day whether they're gonna hit somebody or not.
Right.
And ain't.
I agree, but
ain't no Ronnie Lots going around this joint.
Definitely no Ronnie Lots.
No, oh man, big game today. Big game today in the NBA world.
Right.
Man, I talked about it on the show last night, man. James Harden put on a hell of a performance against Phoenix. I had to eat some words, man. Because I just didn't think that, he can, find a way to get out of that mode of Houston and I gotta be the man. Mm. I just didn't know if he could do it. And like, he's leading the league in assists. He's averaging pretty much 11 assists a game. Right?
It just shows you what somebody would do to get a championship. Yeah. Sometimes you will mold and shape yourself into the person you need to be to get a championship.
But them cats was down 24, man. And against a good Phoenix
team. I think the test, even though you won't have there won't be full neither team.
Yeah, but he did that no KD.
I'm saying, but I think
No
the test now, and he's gonna won't be full strength as the
I had to
Lakers
get in
game
that prop though. That's what I'm. It's tonight, dog.
tonight. I
It's
think that'll be a
going
good.
down tonight.
Here's the thing.
10 p.m.
Here's the
Eastern
thing.
time.
Here's the. It's gonna be the litmus test.
Yeah.
And even though AD's not playing, Kyrie is questionable.
KD's not playing.
KD's not playing.
Yeah, AD and KD are both out.
Right, and Kyrie is questionable.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I still think it's certain things I'm looking for when I'm watching the game. You know, and if I see certain things, I say, okay, I can probably say, okay, this gonna be a good matchup, or Brooklyn gonna blow them out, or the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see how he does against this Lakers team.
Yeah.
You know how the Lakers is gonna hold up against them, like defensive wise, scoring wise, how they working as a team against Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now it's hard to simulate that without KD in there, you know, and Kyrie. I hope Kyrie play.
That would be nice.
So that way you can kind of give a little more somewhat of an idea.
Measuring stick.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think like this is gonna be the game to watch.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, excuse me. This is gonna be the game to watch. I think that this right here will tell a little bit of the story. It won't tell a lot because you don't have a lot of players, but it'll tell a little bit of the story.
Both teams.
Right, get a little more picture of where they're at. From like if put this way, if the Lakers get blown out, then you'll see, oh, okay, they ain't gonna be able to handle it.
I mean,
there's no way, even though without AD, they shouldn't get blown out. They shouldn't get handled. Put it that way, even though they shouldn't get handled.
Well, this will be telling on how they're going to be able to handle without AD from who knows
how long.
Right. They're saying they're just going to revisit in about 2 to 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mean it is going to be any kind of, you know, set in stone that he's coming back.
Right.
It's a reevaluation.
Mm-hmm.
So that means there's possibly more time after that.
Right.
I mean, if they're talking about after the All-Star break, which I believe was March or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So beginning of March.
Right.
I mean, we're about halfway through February. He's already been out pretty much all this week. I mean, it's your measuring stick at this whole time period.
It's your litmus test. Let's see.
I said it on the show. I don't know if is Bron still able to, you know, unleash that beast like that still at 36, carry the load like that.
I'm not worried about Bron. I think he gonna do what he do. I'm really not worried about Bron, bro.
I don't know. That was the shortest off-season period they ever had.
Yeah, it was. It was.
You know, to go from a season, stop for 3-4 months, pandemic, go to the bubble, play for what's that? Another 2-3 months, stop 2 minutes, 2 months, then go full throttle again. It's like it's a lot of stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. What happens with a car that does a lot of stop and go? You know, that shit start.
Not good.
Yeah, that shit stop going. This shit. Nah, playboy. This shit stop going. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and oddly enough, people's bodies work like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I'm not doubting his greatness. You know, I'm not the biggest advocate for Bron, but you know, and this also brings up another point, you know, how is it going to affect the Western Conference? I think this is time for teams to, you know, start closing the gap between the top of the West. But most importantly, I think this is the time for Utah to separate themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right now, they the hottest team in the West, 24-5. So is the Utah music notes, the Jazz, they you know, they legit. What's going on with
I think Utah, here's my thing with Utah. I think Utah is a good solid team.
Yeah.
I think that Utah has a chance to do something, but they can't. I mean, I don't think they can beat the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean,
I just don't think they can beat the Lakers. So I mean, no matter how good Utah is or looking, they can't do nothing with the Lakers.
I say this: if the way that Donovan Mitchell is playing right now, he's playing lights out. Like he's going for catch throws. Like he took that little I guess criticism from Shaq and he's trying to make. I don't know if he's trying to deliberately prove something to Shaq, but he's trying to. Did you see his reply? He's like, "Oh, okay." Like, all right, so you're gonna tell what? Watch what I'm gonna do. So, who's gonna stop Rudy Gobert if he gets off from the Lakers squad?
Right. Let me read this comment from Graham. He said, "Bro, the older you get, you got to think, man. If you're gonna still be the beast, or stop, or still be a legacy like Michael Jordan." I like that. He said, "You got to strike." But the best player on the Lakers, let me see what he said here because I'm trying
You need
to
your reading glasses,
read. No, because I'm trying to read over this dang on mic thing. Like, what that say?
That boy needed reading glasses, y'all. Don't mind him. Oh snap!
All right, but I'm gonna read that in a minute. But I want to go with that first comment though. What you think about that?
Or like chasing a legacy?
Yeah. I mean, I think he's referring to LeBron.
Yeah.
So, are you gonna go all out, or are you just gonna stop, or are you gonna just be a legacy like Jordan? But see, I think Jordan was or is. I won't say well because he ain't playing. I won't say well like he did, but you know what I'm saying. But Jordan, it's not gonna be another Jordan. It's not gonna be another Kobe.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And I think, we like to compare players all the time. But I think that LeBron is a different type of player. Like I said before on another show, a couple of shows ago, I think the one thing about LeBron that people don't like, or people can't get with, is the fact that LeBron don't have that. He don't have the build like most basketball players.
He's a football player.
He's a football player in basketball shorts. And so,
speaking of which, you saw that they was talking about that he's received tryout calls.
Yeah. So, and so my thing is he don't have that finesse when he go out. He look clunky. You know what I'm saying? Where like Jordan and Kobe, they look smooth where they got the finesse with it. So when you see him play, it's like it doesn't look smooth.
He's a tank.
Yeah, it's like
that boy's
it's
a
like
tank.
a bull in a china shop. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like hard to get with him sometimes.
Well, that's what you do. You bring him in for demolition. That's it.
He said, I don't know. Kobe, man, he was a legend.
Oh, Kobe.
Well, I believe that. He said Kobe's a legend. Nobody gonna be compared to him. And I agree. But I don't think, I think the problem is you can't compare Kobe and LeBron.
Two different body types.
Two different players, two different types, two different styles. But I think each of them brought something unique to the game.
But they dominated when they played.
You know what I'm saying? And
Case closed.
I think each of them brought something to the game. That Kobe was like the ultimate assassin.
Kobe dominated.
LeBron doesn't have that. They both have different styles. I agree. And LeBron only had that kind of mindset as, I want to call him friendly. You know what I'm saying? But LeBron want to be cool to everybody.
He's a facilitator.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
let's call it what it is.
Kobe, game, he just mean mugging. You ain't got nothing to say. LeBron, he said LeBron is Karl Malone with guard skills. That's Man Down podcast.
Oh no, that's Melvin. I don't know that's Melvin. I know that's Melvin.
That sound like a Melvin kind of.
Oh, that's Melvin. Shout out Man Down podcast.
I can go with that. I can go with that. I mean, I don't know if I totally agree with that, but I can see the comparison. Let's say that. I can see the comparison because he's huge. Karl Malone was huge.
Hey, Karl Malone was in top 5 of scoring all time.
Yeah,
LeBron's gonna be. Hey,
But was
at
he
the top when
but
he retired?
He needed Stockton.
Was Stockton?
He needed Stockton. I mean, it's hard. It's really hard to compare when he went to the Lakers. He was old by then.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
no. People that seen Carmelo play, they know what's up. Like
you know, Shaq had a football body.
He was the postman,
but Shaq still had some skill. It wasn't until he got real big.
So they called that nigga the mailman.
But I'm saying, right? We think about Shaq when he was in Orlando.
He was slim.
He was slimmer. He had, he would dribble down the court. He shot threes. He wasn't like consistent with the three, but he shot on 3-point play, from the 3-point line. When he got to the Lakers, he got bigger. He was just like a postman. But he was so huge, couldn't nobody stop him.
Yeah. He was
just dominant.
He was the diesel.
Yeah, he was just dominant.
Better get out the way, bro.
Right.
Straight 2K sound effect on that ass. Dude. Now you got Tesco's on the back of your neck.
Go ahead.
No, let's go ahead and hit that get it on your chest moment, bro.
That time already?
Yeah. Holla at your boy!
Keep saying what you say, little ass nigga.
You got one today?
Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna make mine short and sweet.
Mine's gonna be short, but go ahead.
We don't know what's gonna go on with Serena, with my little booski, my little catsuit bandit. Baptize it. I ain't gonna anyway, she's getting up there in age, 39. She got real emotional, so we don't know what's gonna happen with that. But anyway, that loss to Naomi Osaka,
right,
to me was a passing of the torch.
Okay.
Old GOAT, future GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually have a positive get it off your chest moment today. So I'm gonna let you ride. Go ahead, big bro.
All right. Mine's have to do with, it's kind of like a statement, more of it's get off your chest. But since we came, I think it was yesterday, or the day before yesterday, it was the 25th anniversary of Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
And I just started thinking about all the movies that Adam Sandler put out.
It's all in the F's. It's all in the F's.
What and this kind of question, and people out there gonna sound into it.
That's how you get kids.
What was the best Adam Sandler movie?
I mean, for me, Happy Gilmore is one of my favorite for real. So when I saw that, I was like, yo, this is dope. And they did the Adam Sandler did the swing like Happy Gilmore did, and then they had to do that play Shooter McGavin,
right?
Do a little putt. So I was like, oh yeah, that's dope. I mess with it. I mean, and the Bob Barker part was funny as hell too.
Yeah.
So
Price is wrong,
bro. I mean, literally, Happy Gilmore is one of my favorite. Oh, that one in Waterboy. That's what I mess with.
Waterboy. Oh, I think Melvin said Waterboy.
Oh,
so Sears said Happy Gilmore.
Both of them for me. I mess with both of them.
Oh, the Christmas cartoon one. Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Oh, damn. I forgot the name of that. I know the Christmas cartoon one was good, but nah, Happy Gilmore and
the one that
Waterboy.
What's that one? It's on the tip of my tongue. When he got the money.
Mr. Deeds.
Mr. Deeds.
That was good too.
I think everybody overlooked Mr. Deeds.
No, that was good. I like Deeds. No.
The Butler had me cracking up, bro.
Hit it again. And he's static. He said, you feel it? You're like, oh, I'm kidding.
But since this is a sports show, I want to start to point out The Longest Yard.
Yeah.
You already said The Waterboy.
Yeah.
And I think that sports movies in general, bring sports movie and comedy, bring people together. We already talk about how sports bring people together.
It all rolls in full
circle. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You look and then even though it's not an Adam Sandler movie, but What's that one with LL and
He spin the cooler. Coach. Coach.
Bro, what was
He spin the cooler.
what was the film
This is
that
high quality
to the
H2O.
prison? That's The Longest Yard.
Yeah.
That's The Longest Yard, girl. The Longest Yard was a good one. I mean, it was a remake of the original.
Oh yeah.
I think the original was better, but
because you was old enough to remember that shit.
all right, I'm gonna address this and we're gonna shut it down. But Melvin said top 5 sports movie.
Happy. I mean, Wonder Boy.
It don't have to be Adam Sandler movie. Top spot.
No, that's what I know.
Okay.
Any Given Sunday.
Damn. I like that one.
Yeah. Oh, Any Given Sunday is a must.
Looney Tunes and Michael Jordan. That's what girl said.
No, I mean, no. On
Space Jam.
On some real shit, you gotta put Space Jam in there.
Space Jam.
Space Jam was my shit growing up, bro.
Okay.
Everybody get up and turn the chin now. And you kind of do the space down.
So Melvin said The Last Dance. Okay. He Got Game.
Wait, The Last Dance is a documentary, but are we counting that as a movie?
Love and Basketball. Above the Rim. Blue Chips.
Yeah, Shaq was in Blue Chips. I remember that shit.
I haven't seen Uncle Drew yet, Grill.
Nah.
Now, I would say this.
Now, hold up.
What?
No. Who just brought up Love and Basketball? In the conversation.
Melvin.
In the conversation, anytime you got the Max around, hands down, case is closed. Conversation over. When that no hit, when Maxwell hit it, conversation over. Shut it down.
I want to say, I like Melvin brought that one up. Above the Rim was my movie.
I don't know.
Hey, that nigga say, Tupac say, you a security guard. I guess you keeping the school safe. I love that movie. He said, you a security guard. But I just wanted to give a nod to Adam Sandler, 25 anniversary. Nigga. 25 anniversary of Happy Gilmore. Nod to all the sports movies out there.
I'm telling you that Maxwell, no, dog. I ain't gonna hit it no more. I'm just.
I got these headphones on.
that boy. That's the winner. Ain't no more conversation with best sports.
Can you let Maxwell do it?
Love and Basketball.
Can you let Maxwell do it? We about to shut it down, bro. Thanks for coming out. Good night. Russell Simmons.
Yo, we bugging out. I know I'm bugging out.
All right, we gotta shut it down because we still the radio about to shut it down.
Yeah, I know. Wild Card Mar, the man with the Grandmaster plan, Detroit man. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Say it with your chest, little ass nigga.
Put some bass in there.
Oh my god.
But we appreciate y'all tuning in.
I'm so shy.
We gotta give all the shout outs what we got. Thanks, Man Down Podcast.
Yes.
Thanks, Sincere. Thanks, Graham. Appreciate all y'all tuning in.
Yes.
We'll be back Monday at 3:00.
Yes.
We're getting ready to set up the I.O.W network.
Y'all.
Having our own radio station.
What
else am I forgetting?
I mean,
shout out to our girl Lex. You know, we with you, girl.
Yeah.
Also our brother Phil Riddick. LJ Presents.
Yeah.
All part of the network. And we just, man, we just love talking about sports.
Yeah.
So tune in again at 3:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Chim.
We will be back with more sports talk and this crazy brother next to me. Peace.
Y'all be good now.